All right, I'm not going to clickbait you in this one. I just think that this is an interesting topic. It's very important to me, and I wanted to talk about it. This is just a discussion, a reminder almost, about the importance of connection in our day-to-day lives. When I was at high school, a teacher gave a speech at the school assembly, and they quoted something, 2 words from a book, which changed my perspective forever. Only connect. Only connect. And that this was the secret of existence. And it became a big part of my thinking and my philosophy as I got older. At some point I came to the conclusion that all positive emotions are the result of connection. Now it could be connection to another person, could be connection to art, to nature, to yourself, to your feelings, to anything. Connection can be viewed as an expansion in what you are, in yourself, because it's no longer just you, it's you plus the thing you're connected to. Or connection could be viewed as a reduction in yourself, in that what you thought you were is a smaller part of this new whole that you find yourself in. So connection in some ways is an expansion or a reduction in our sense of self, whichever way you like to view it. And this creates positive emotions because it's this feeling of being free from our limitations. Now, I know a lot of people feel quite isolated, even when they have friends and there's people around them quite often. And it can feel difficult to find and tap into genuine connection. And so I wanted to talk a bit about some ways that that's been happening for me recently, which might be useful. Something last year that really became a big part of my life was the way that I talk to people that work in stores. Service workers, I guess, baristas, people in clothes shops, all different kinds of people. I basically don't go to a coffee shop or any shop really now where I don't ask for the name of the person that I'm talking to and interact with them as like a real human being instead of in a transactional manner where it's like, what can you do for me? Do it, thank you, okay, cool, have a nice day. Instead now it's just like, how are you? Like, oh, and what's your name? And then when I say thank you, it's as simple as just saying thank you and their name and recognizing them as an individual person. Like doing this has led me to now, there's like a series of different coffee shops that I go to in my local area, and I know everybody's names and they know my name. And when I walk around the streets and see the different coffee shops, it kind of feels like I'm in a community. Even though we're all living different lives and we don't know each other outside of those contexts, it is a community. And it really increased the quality of my life a lot to just start learning people's names, writing them down after they tell you, and interacting with people in that way. It's not like you have to do it, but it's really nice to do. And it's when you remember someone's name, they love it. It's super fun. Something I did the other day, I was working at home on my laptop. My friend was working at his place on his laptop. And I sent him a radio station because I didn't really realize you could listen to the radio on your computer and tune in, and your friend could do the same from their place. And we were just listening to the same radio station together while both independently doing work, not on a call. Maybe we'd text occasionally. That was a cool song or whatever. But it was super cool to just be sharing in this experience together while doing our own individual things. Actually, it was with this friend, Michael, that we figured out sort of one of the core essences of building a community is shared flow state experiences. Because you can be in a big group and talking to lots of people, and it's not a community. But as soon as you've all done something together, gone for a swim, listened to music, climbed something, eaten something, shared flow state experiences instantly bond you on a level deeper than the verbal semantic level. They instantly create a connection, which is we've all experienced something together and shared in this thing together. And that's bonded us because we can't even fully describe exactly what it was. And so listening to the radio with a friend is like a shared flow state experience. And in a similar vein, I have another friend who hosts these little really beautiful events. One earlier this year was like a lunar eclipse event where they were DJing and had some like couches and little chairs set up and some little arts and crafts stuff and projector on the wall with like the orange moon over the course of the night. And I'm starting to realize that these events, these little moments, these sharings together with people are really the substance of life, really the most important thing. And I've never regretted it. I've never regretted being with my friends and actually doing something together, spending time with them, sharing in some experience together. Another thing is that today, everybody is sort of expected to do everything on their own. Like I know a lot of people are struggling alone to make themselves motivated to do things. It can be hard for people to get out of bed sometimes. And part of it is because there's so much weight placed on us by ourselves and society to do everything ourselves. So back in smaller tribal societies, some people would do the hunting, some people would do the cooking, some people would do the building of shelter, some people would do the shamanic creative roles in the society. And now you have to provide your own shelter, cook your own food, do your own cleaning, do absolutely every single thing. And there's no like sharing. Like we say, it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a village to just be a functioning human. Like it takes a community, because doing all these things on your own, yeah, you actually, you can build yourself to the point, and it's admirable too, where you can do all those things alone. But it's not even fun without other people to share it with and to do things with. A lot of people feel bad that they maybe can't motivate themselves to go to the gym alone. And they feel like they should be able to do that. And they should be able to resist the pull of 10,000 of the best behavioral engineers at Facebook and Google capturing their attention. As an individual, they should be able to fight that. But it takes a community sometimes to be able to rise above the pull of all of these distracting forces, which are the result of other communities that are trying to build these addictive objects. So, don't feel bad if it's easier for you to work with friends in the room, or if it's easier for you to motivate yourself to go for a swim if you bring some people. It's a good thing. Like, it's actually normal and okay to do that. I am quite an independent person, but it's so clear that doing things together is good for us as well. And so I'll leave you with a quote. It's a beautiful quote. It's a Maori quote from New Zealand. The quote is, "What is the most important thing in the world?" And the answer is, "He tangata, he tangata, he tangata," which means, it is the people, it is the people, it is the people. I hope you have a nice day.